Tubers. Yeah, hope you like this video. This is the Redcat mt8e, and I'm repairing the steering. So I'm just showing you guys my little journey on repairing this car. Because I've had this car for, 5, 6 years now? But it was used when I got it, and this is an old car. I mean, they weren't making them when I bought it used, so it's an old car. The parts are getting hard to find for it. So I'm saving the steering. I'm saving the chassis because I want to save the car. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys like this car. In fact, I'm saving the car. The plastic chassis, you'd think it's junk, but it really is good plastic. It's just an old RC, and I've really been rough on this thing. This is a stunt truck. It does backflips. It's leaning upside down more times than I can tell you. So the diffs and everything on this thing are invincible. They're the original diffs. There's no need to do nothing. Just change the fluid, and every once in a while, and you're good to go, you know? She's good to go. I even got a center diff. The center diff, the heads have weak points. Like the center diff is the weak point, and then the steering. That's why I'm rebuilding the whole steering. I changed it. And how I melted the plastic to make room for the steering arms to move, because they had some weird setup on there before that wasn't like any other RC. The angles of things were weird to make it fit in that little plastic box or the chassis they made. So I heated it up with a heat gun and pushed the plastic out of the way and made room for the steering arm. So yeah, there's a lot of modifications to make this car work. So yeah, I haven't made any videos in a while. You know, I'm still pumping it Trump style. Yeah, buddy. MAGA. But anyways, this is my journey of saving my RCs, you know. I love my RCs. So y'all stay confident but humble, and enjoy this video. There you go, tubers. It's a little piece I made out of a servo horn. You know, one of these. This is blue. The other one I used was silver. But basically, I cut it off right at the two holes and I drilled my own hole. And I drilled out the center of this. And I put in 2 bushings to fit on the steering pin in there. 2 bushings inside there, and I red thread locked them inside there. Plus, because the servo horn has screws, I was able to tighten up on the bushings to hold them in there. So they're not coming out. Just barely fit in there. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. I'm trying to get the camera in there so you can see it, but it's really close over here. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's really close to this plate right there. But it's just fitting in there. The other plate's kind of in the way. You can't see it, but it just fits in there. My steering is fixed, guy. Now, I had made this little plastic one, but I was thinking, like, look at that. Right? How easily is that going to break? I drive this car into one thing, and that's going to snap immediately. You know it was going to. So I made one out of an aluminum servo horn. One that was stripped out, and I just drilled it out. So I could fit 2 bushings inside of it from extra steering from this car. I took the steering apart from this car. Used pieces up from it. This is actually a Redcat shredder. Never mind the saw that's sitting on top of it. That saw is pretty old. This thing works mint though. Oldie but goodie. But yeah, so I took parts from the shredder to put it on the Redcat mt8e. Yeah, buddy. I know it's not nitro. I know I love nitro and gas, but I like my electrics too. And I wanted to save this car. So this plate is keeping this bulkhead on there because this chassis is pretty rough. You can see how I've made holes in it for straps and stuff before. Well, the front where the bulkhead bolts on is all stressed out. I heated it up with a hot air gun. That one right there. All right. And I formed all the plastic, kind of put the plastic back together. I melted some wire to reinforce the plastic and stuff, but the plastic chassis, the way it attaches, I showed you guys before. There's only 2 screws and then 2 screws holding that sucker in. Right? You can see that aluminum plate there. I added that, and I made that plastic thing fit around that. See? So that's what's holding that bulkhead. The top of that bulkhead on is really just that plastic piece and that aluminum bracket. So this piece really is doing all the work. And that's the point, is that this would hold the bulkhead on, do the majority of the holding, because I really wanted to save this car. This is a fun car. It does great stunts. I did notice I broke one of these pieces back here, but I can fix that. Well, these parts for this car are getting hard to get. I haven't made this thing for at least 12 years. Quite a while. So I think if I can, in the future, someday, I'm going to pick up a decent used one. Then I'll use this as a parts car, because this chassis is pretty bad. That's why I monkeyed this all back together, because otherwise this is going to be a parts car, and this is going to sit in the closet, you know? So this way the car can be used again. Otherwise it wasn't going to get used. Thanks for watching, guys. She's all done. Now to test her out as soon as it stops raining. Stay confident but humble. God bless. Peace. All right, you guys still with me? You still here? If you're still here, and you're still watching this video, thank you for watching my video. And to my STF peeps, any of you guys from the Star Trek game watch this video, I want to say hi to you. And to all my loyal subscribers from a long time ago, and since I started my channel, I'm going to say hi to you guys too. Because, you know, without people watching the videos, why bother making them, right? So, if you guys don't like the video, thumbs it down. All right? And I'll start making videos, I swear. So, y'all stay confident but humble. Peace.